ESPN College Football welcomes you to Williams-Brice Stadium, the South Carolina Gamecocks, and the Oklahoma Sooners.
This is a big game for them because it sets the tone for the second half of the season, right as they start to enter into the meat of their schedule.
Hey man, we don't need to do this thing twice. Sir. Okay, come to Columbia, South Carolina, right here, on a mission. Team that's together, okay? A team that's got an agenda. We gotta be desperate and dominant to do our job every single play against the guy that's lined up in front of us all day. Be relentless, believe, have each other's back, handle the ups and the downs. We ain't gonna make all the plays, but we gonna make most of them. We gonna get more than we got. You all understand me?
Yes, sir.
Hey, this thing started here now 10 months ago. We talked about this moment, this season, being in a great position in this conference on the back half of this season. We walked down this path before. We talked about this exact moment. You can't just be excited to go out and play. You gotta go dominate the dude that's in front of you. They ain't gone what this team has gone through. They ain't paid the price. You gotta be willing to pay a price, okay, that they can't pay. And we gotta be willing to take them where they don't want to go.
Yep.
You understand me? You know what that looks like, okay? You know what that looks like? All I want to see today is that pile. One play at a time, 1 yard at a time, going in the other way. The pile. In all three phases, there's gonna be a pile. One at a time. You start counting them up right now. Okay, that's how we're gonna get paid and go to victory. You guys got me? That's what it's gonna take today. Let's go. Let's go. Dominate. 1, 2, 3, now.
Matier hands to Blaylock, who gets the edge and gets the end zone. 18 yards, and the Sooners strike first.
It was sick. In preparation for that game, I actually had a great time doing this the night before. I always go through all my plays and I put my headphones on. I put it on the loudest setting and I just kept playing Sandstone over and over and over because I knew I would hear it like a million times. So I just kept playing it so my mind got used to it. And I was calm during the game. I got, it went well. We're running the ball really well. So, yeah.
Yeah, we were in the red zone, sport down. You're going against Lenore Sellers, who's arguably one of the best in college football. And so he's really good. He's a threat on his feet. He's a huge threat on his feet. So we know we have to do a good job of getting him down. And, he steps up and gets to the second level. And I did nothing more than just doing my job. And saw him leaving the pocket, and so I was running my tail off trying to get there, and was able to make a huge stop and set the tone for the day, and it was good. Defense, we fed off of it, and energy was there. It felt really good.
On the 2nd and 15, here comes more pressure, and Sellers can't escape. Grayson Holton with the sack inside the 10. Sellers looks to the top. Touchdown, Harbor!
We can't let this team off the hook when we got their pinned against the wall. You guys got me? Okay, so what's it take? One play at a time. Knocking their backwards, one play at a time. One play at a time for 30 minutes. You understand? Sure. We will have to overcome a few things in the second half. Make no mistake. All right? But all we can control is the next play.
Yes,
Let's
sir.
go get it.
All about the details, baby. All about the details. Hey, finish on three, finish on me. 1, 2, 3.
Midfield and another Sooner first down. Sooners are up double digits. And there's the fake. And there's the interception. And the Sooners will take over as Taylor whined and read it perfectly.
Well, they put us in a great call, and I was exactly where I needed to be on that call. And lo and behold, they threw the ball right where I needed to be. And yeah, if I didn't catch that ball, it was going to hit me straight in the face mask. So there was nothing, I had to catch that one. And I wish I could have got loose, but I got tackled right after I caught it. But it was a great feeling. That doesn't really happen, it's rare. It's rare in the D-line world. So I had to capitalize on that moment. And I wish I could have kept running and take off, but it's all good.
Matier pumps, now throws, and he's got a man wide open, and it's Satenya for 6.
Yeah, that one we had schemed up all week in practice. We knew it was going to work, and he just came open and ended up throwing it and felt good and hit him in the face. So.
Keeps bringing the house, and down goes Lenoris. That's R. Mason Thomas. That's the 4th and 6. And Matier's going to do a little quick kick here. What else can this guy do? Wow. I mean, the guy has been outstanding at quarterback, and now he's punting it to the 1-yard line.
Going into that game, a huge emphasis is where's that pile going to go? And that pile needs to go in the Sooners' direction every time. And you pull back, you watch back the tape, you'll see the pile is going in one direction the entire game. And those yards add up. All those little yards add up. And yeah, just playing complementary football in all 3 phases. Everyone doing their job and being bought in and living in the moment. And so we put it all together and we see what this team can do. And we went in on the road and kicked the door in and beat them.
Steps into the throw. That's not going to reach the end zone. The last play of the game.
We didn't do enough to win. I didn't do enough to win. You know? Yeah, that one hurt real bad.
We're not defined by 2 losses. This team is we knew from spring ball when we got the guys in and we were competing. It was a back and forth battle every single day. It was a boxing match every single day, just throwing haymakers at each other. And so we knew what this team was about all off season. And so in those critical moments, we got to capitalize. And sometimes we fail to do that in those games. And so we learn from it and we respond.
I love the costume, dude. That's awesome. Thank you. Trick or treat.
There you go.
What is it? Looks like Jaron.
Stop playing with me. From the start, I knew I had him. You know? The camera on? Okay. It's on? From the start, I knew I had him. I played good in the first half. All right. Didn't do great in the middle late. Okay, and we always talk about the fourth quarter. Didn't win the fourth quarter. Okay, you got to punch first, punch back, and punch last. And sadly, R. Mason punched last.
It's a night game, right? So, I mean, even in warm-ups, it's dark. And you walk out of that little tunnel that they have, people everywhere early. And, I mean, it's like I'm in a dream right now.
Road dog! Road dog! Hey, part of going on the freaking road, man, it's all about accepting the challenge. Going in somebody else's house. Okay, going in somebody else. You see it right there, man. Coliseum. When everybody's rooting against you. Great things don't happen to nobody that is waiting. There ain't no tomorrow with Oklahoma, Tennessee. You want to know why we're on primetime TV? You want to know why it's at night? Right? You want to know why? Because the Sooners are in town. That's right. You understand? Because Oklahoma's in town. Yeah. Hey, no regret. Give these boys all we got right here. You understand? Okay, let's attack them all night. 1, 2, 3.
Can the Crimson and Cream go into the teeth of Rocky Top? Stare down 100K and grab an enormous road win in the SEC.
2nd and goal. They throw it across the middle. Caught for a touchdown by Braylon Staley. Ball strike quickly again. The defense spread wide. The ball's knocked loose. And Mason Thomas has got it. Stiff arm moving his way. And still going. A scoop. And if he stays in bounds, score for Oklahoma. Aguilar pressured, and he's going to be sacked for a 3rd time tonight. So no Mason. Comes in motion. Mateer steps up, escapes a lot of space. Mateer weaves his way for their biggest play tonight by far.
I remember we break the huddle for the first time. I'm screaming as loud as I can from me to you. I mean, they're closer than me to you. Me to this camera, screaming as loud as I can, and they're like, they can't hear me. Like, they can barely hear me. And we break it, go, and I'm like, there's no way. There's no way I'm gonna snap this ball. They're not gonna hear me. And it turns out, like, they heard me, no false starts. What? You know, I'm trying to check it, can't check it, you know. It's a real thing. Like, that environment is a real thing, and whoever has to play there next year, have fun, because I mean, it's fun. It's so fun, but it's hard.
Well, the lefty from 55 drives it right through. What an addition Tate Sendell has been. Play fake. Aguilar launches down the middle of the end zone, and it's intercepted. Coming across was Peyton Bowen, the safety, trying to make another big play for Oklahoma on a return. I got it! Sendell, short shorts, but not short on distance. Powers it through again from 51, and Oklahoma is on top on Rocky Top. Launch, and it's an easy interception. He threw it right to Robert Spears-Jennings, and look out, Oklahoma with another big return tonight, down inside the 30.
Snap back, hold is down, kick is away, and he got it again.
Listen up. This is going exactly according to script. There ain't nothing that happens out there that we're not capable of overcoming. And that's how we're going to be defined.
And it's caught by Staley. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Some 15, Mateer delivers a downfield throw. Catch is made by Satania. Robinson dives across the goal line. OU back on top.
I love the away games. The home games are awesome. Playing in front of your own fans and a bunch of crazy Sooner fans just screaming the whole time. It's awesome. But for me, I love the away games. You go in there and they're not going to celebrate you at all. You make a play, they don't care.
Like, you can practice being excited and think you're excited, but until those games, I mean, there's another gear that you find as like human nature and athlete. Like, there's another gear of focus and Now the stimulation is another real thing too. Like it's loud and you can't think, you can't hear. Like, that's also real. And that's the one thing I didn't know about. This is different from being up north and here. You gotta be in the right headspace because it's loud. I mean, it's hard to think.
They're worried about themselves, and you go in there and kick the door open, and you beat them, and you just suffocate the arena every single drive, every single play. And throughout the game, you just heard Neyland Stadium get quieter and quieter and quieter and quieter, and that was our goal, and that was our vision before the game.
Snap good, hold down, kick is away, does it have the distance? It is good again! Goodness. He did it again! Quick snap, Aguilar, play action, under pressure, Kip Lewis in on him, sacked! Back at the tee! There's the snap, they bring 4. Aguilar, across the middle, looking in zone, caught, touchdown. Here comes the boot, he's gonna kick it onside to the near side, high bounce, it's taken! Wow. Robert Spears-Jennings snags it out of the air, and the Sooners have it.
Robinson breaks free, forget about it! Touchdown in Oklahoma! Does he cross the goal line? He drops down at the 1, which is the smart thing.
Mateer keeps it himself up the gut for the touchdown.
And drives it right through. So it's back to a 6-point game. And they get the hop. Actually, it didn't go 10 yards. And Oklahoma recovers it, and they'll be able to run out the clock.
Under the primetime SEC lights tonight, they go on the road and they beat Tennessee in dark mode. Final score, Oklahoma 33, Tennessee 27.
The reason why I wanted to come to the University of Oklahoma is the coaching, the culture, and most importantly, the fans. Where else would you want to be? You know, we're at a legendary school, Oklahoma, you know, most winning program in, you know, all of college football. And, you know, this place has a lot of legacy, has a lot of culture, and Coach B is the best offensive line coach in college football. He loves Oklahoma. You know, he could have left if he wanted to, but, you know, he stays because, you know, he really loves this place. I also think that the legends at O-line that have came through here, you got players like Lane Johnson, you know, you got Trent Williams, Ben Powers, Creed Humphreys, you know, just some incredible players that have been here and have showed us what it looks like, you know, really, you know, carries the torch, you know, it passes the torch on down to the next person. A good team, a good organization is gonna, you know, pass that torch down to the younger guys and they're gonna uphold the standard and even raise it. I think what makes this team special is the brotherhood, you know, the bond that we have. You know, Coach V did an amazing job, you know, pulling guys together. I'm sure some of y'all see we have the mandatory fun shirts. You know, I think we're just a tightly bonded team and a team that's hard to kill. The moment that stood out to me where I knew this team could do something great was, you know, back in the spring. Just the way we've worked all year and, you know, the way we worked in the summer, you know, the effort we put in the spring, the effort we put in all season, you know, I knew that this team had the potential to go far. A lot of people were doubting us. A lot of people said we couldn't do it, and that was the first sign. Even though we all knew, it was showing the world that we can do it. And, you know, going into Neyland Stadium against, you know, that incredible Tennessee team, you know, a high-powered offense and, you know, top defense, and, you know, being able to ignore the crowd noise and just play football and to come out there with a win, you know, it means a lot. It means a lot to these guys. It shows the grit that we have, and it shows the determination that we have and the confidence that we have in each other.
Let's elevate one another. Challenge yourself to be your best week of practice yet. Most efficient. The quality of your work. Okay, the quality of the work. They talk about that. If y'all are a construction crew and we're building, okay, a house that is a symbol of the season, okay, the season, our football season, Team 131. If we're all constructing, okay, this crib, if you will, right, our dream crib, have the kind of season right, that we want, the quality of the construction is always dependent upon the commitment of the crew. There is an expectation we're playing our best football here at the end of the year. Well, we're just getting a little bit better. Daily improvement. Okay? Not changing a bunch of calls and things of that nature, man. We're just getting better. All right, so we need to be our best game when it comes to handling the environment. All right, and attacking everything without fear. All right, that's how you go win on the road. All right, you gotta have to keep the door in freaking mindset. How many bullets you got? You get one. Okay, you get one shot. I don't get to go do it again.
It's another massive road test for the Sooners. For the second game in a row, Oklahoma will head into one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. Oklahoma at Alabama this Saturday, 2:30 kick with everything on the line.
Oklahoma rolled into town, trying to keep those college football playoff hopes intact.
The Crimson Tide have not lost an SEC home game since 2019.
To play in these big stadiums, in these big stages, it's everything. I thank God for allowing me this opportunity. Ever since I was a kid, I dreamed of playing, big football. It really means a lot to me.
Let's go! Are you ready? To the six! Are you ready?
There's two things you regret in life. The things you don't do and the things you do. You got a grand opportunity, we got a grand plan. Execute that, we'll get what we want. 3 reasons why contenders fight. Contenders fight because what they lack, for who they love, and then because they love it. All 3 are true about each one of you. You love it, you love each other, all right? You fight for what you like, and you got everything you want right in front of you.
Ain't gotta be anything more than what y'all are. Choose violence, protect the ball. We all good?
Yes, sir.
Here we go. 18.
FA. That close off with taking the next step as far as where we're trying to go with this program. You that close. Leave every ounce of energy you have down on that field.
All season we done a great job of punching back. Today I don't want to punch back.
No, we
Make them punch back.
Hey man, we'll talk about that. Remember what? Remember what? Remember this moment right here. Remember this moment right here.
Let's go.
Everything we do tonight's all about OU. Put respect on that name. Put respect on that brand. You guys got that? Tight brotherhood. That's what this thing's gonna. That's gonna be the separator tonight. Okay, that's what's gonna be the separator tonight. Understand? Pick your brother up. Have your brother's back. All right? Have your brother's back. Okay, 1 shot, 1 kill. 1 shot, 1 kill. That's what we got sitting in front of us right now. Okay, there ain't no tomorrow. This is a 1 of 1, a best of 1. You understand? Okay, and we're trained for this moment. We're prepared for this moment. We worked for this moment. Okay, now go make your plays. Okay, make the ones that are there. Okay, make the ones that are there.
Two of the great programs in the history of college football about to go head-to-head for just the 8th time. And a meaningful game for both sides. Tate Sandell kicks off. Has had a phenomenal season in his first year with the Sooners. Simpson steps up into the pocket, nowhere to throw, and he's taken down from behind. Tackled by Marvin Jones Jr., one of those who will play more today in the absence of our Mason Thomas. Blake down, a good punt. Isaiah Satania made the first man miss, and here he goes. Across the 40 of Alabama and tackled from behind near the 30.
He's an incredible player, extremely fast, he's a track athlete, reliable player, technician, and he's a guy that we rely on a lot in critical moments.
Taking a strike to Deion Burks. And he's down at the 12-yard line, and Oklahoma first on the board. Now overall, Simpson swung down for a loss. Kent Lewis, a blitzing linebacker. There's an interception on the first play thereafter. He
Eli's pick, it really changed the game. You know, Eli's an amazing player. He's a ball hog. You know, the first thing I thought, right before the pick, you know, we had that fumble, or they had that fumble, you know, and even though we didn't pick it up, I knew our defense was, you know, they were getting after them, so I was getting ready, you know, to go out, and then next play he got the pick, and I was just like, man, we got some dogs on defense.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
The ball's out at the end of the return at the 30. No whistles yet. Sooners sideline convinced they have the ball, and they do. Latier through a hole inside the 5. Touchdown!
So that touchdown play that John had against Alabama, you know, it was a great call by our OC, Coach Buck. You know, we knew what they were going to be in. We knew what to expect. You know, John being able to be a tough physical player, you know, run through blocks there in the end zone. And, you know, I think that just shows, you know, the type of player that John is. You know, he's a very physical player. You know, he's not afraid to get down and dirty, to get hit a couple times, you know, to stand in the pocket and throw it. John is a guy that has a lot of grit, you know, and I think John really stands or really embodies the term hard to kill.
Walks in for a touchdown untouched. High snap, and it's hooked wide left.
They gonna take everything you got.
Come on.
Defense, we gotta clean some things up. Communication and in our coverage. Okay, defense, you do that, we win the game.
Yes, sir.
Offense, take care of the ball. Okay, take care of the ball. Out physical. Make sure that freaking pile is going in our direction all night.
Yes, sir.
Special teams, flip the script. You guys got that?
Hey,
Go
kill!
Don't let no man deny you.
Let's go. All right, let's go. Hey, win on 3, 1, 2, 3. Don't let no man deny you. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Receivers wide to each side, and line gets there and forces a fumble. Free ball, and Oklahoma has it.
You know, I think the biggest motivation is to silence the crowd, you know. It's one of the best feelings, you know, when playing away is at the end of the game looking up in the stands and it's empty, you know, with 5 minutes left to go or, you know, however much time is left to go. You know, I think we really tried to embody that road dog mentality, you know, not losing a game on the road.
Pressure, yes they do. Heineke tried to blitz. Simpson throws, broken up. Peyton Bowen. What a day for the Bowen brothers and the Oklahoma defense.
I think the win against Alabama, you know, showed a lot of people what type of team we are, you know. We're a physical team. You know, we had the hard to kill shirts. I think that was the first week we started wearing them, and that really embodies, you know, the spirit of the team. You know, we're gonna keep fighting to the end. You know, we might get punched. Everybody gets punched. We're gonna punch back, and we're gonna punch back harder, and we're gonna punch last. And I think that the Alabama game, along with, you know, the rest of the games in the season, and really starting with Tennessee, showed that type of mindset that we had.
Usually we hold it for the last game, and we decided to move it to this game. We got our 3 most prestigious awards that we have at the end of the year for our football team, based on a body of work. Okay, that we're going to recognize here on Saturday prior to the beginning of the game. So I want to announce those. Okay, what's considered as a Heisman Trophy in the Oklahoma locker room, okay, is the Don Key Award winner. Considered the highest honor an Oklahoma football player can receive while playing for the Sooners. The Don Key Award goes to the player who best exemplifies the many superior qualities of former player Don Key, both on the field and in the classroom. He was a 3-year starter for the Sooners, an all Big 8 guard and potential All-American until cancer surgery ended his football career in 1981. Barry Switzer established the Don Key Award in 1982. And our winners are Owen Heineke.
Winning the Don Key means a lot to me. It means a lot that the coaches, feel like I'm a, leader of this team. I try my hardest to, come in here and be consistent every day and to be a vocal, not just an action leader, but a vocal leader, and, to show the young guys how it's done. Owen Heineke, him winning that award, I'm super proud of him. He's a dog too. He 100% deserves it. That guy, he was a walk-on, came in, earned a scholarship, and now he's balling out,
Fight for everything right now. Fight for the season. Fight for your brother right beside you. Fight for everything right now.
Okay, respect for this opportunity. Respect for your brother. Okay, respect for the freaking jersey. Respect for the name on the back of my jersey. You understand that? Okay, high expectations, high standards.
Okay, can't look back on the past. Gotta see, switch it, yeah. Check the stats, it's a rap. Whole team did it, yeah. Took an L, bounced back, gotta redeem with it. Came back on the top, came back on the roof, yeah.
Leg breeze at his back, shouldn't need it. That one's low, looked like it got deflected at the line of scrimmage. May, 3rd down and 7, John Mateer throws, caught! There goes the speedy Satania, one of the fastest players in the country.
I mean, he is what you want, and I know everybody says it, like he's a great guy and hard worker, and he thinks and he feels the game, and those things are so important as a receiver, to be able to feel the game, feel the windows, but then also have the speed that he has and the route running ability to get away from somebody in man coverage. It's everything you want as a quarterback, and then obviously his punt returning skills help the team out a lot.
Critical moments, we know we need to go score. John, the receivers, the running backs, we all understand, the situation, and I think John kind of leads the way by, announcing to everybody like, hey, we got to go make something happen. His leadership, his ability to make big plays in critical moments is something that, I haven't really seen before. He's a very extremely talented player. And, just his leadership in terms of, motivating the guys, getting everybody's mind right for the drive coming up.
Okay, it's going to be a 4-quarter game. All right, 4-quarter game. Offense, great job. Last 2 series here. Scored on our last 2 series. Hey, listen, body blows, body blows, body blows. You got to believe, you got to finish plays, and you're going to see exactly how that works. Let's go win this thing. Let's go. Let's go. All right, go make your plays. Let's get knocked there backwards. Move the freaking pile. Let's go.
And let's do it together. Hey, together on 3, together on me. 1, 2, 3, together.
Let's go.
Switch it, yeah, check the stats, it's a rap, whole team did it, yeah, took an L, bounced back, gotta redeem with it, came back.
Rabula going deep, and it is intercepted by Jacoby Johnson. He's happy he's here, he's not happy with that throw, picked off to seal the game.
As a quarterback who wants to score all the time, it's not ideal. I want to score every time, but it is what it takes to win, and you feel the game, and the job I have is to win the game. I mean, we were just dominating them up front, and ended up winning.
We talk about having respect for this freaking jersey. Going in this week, we're 8-2, right? Sure. Is this program built on going 8-2? Hell, the program that's built on the highest standards you can have in college football history.
Yes, sir.
You talk about putting respect on this name on the back of your jersey too. How you do what you do. You inspire people. Your grindiness inspires people.
Going in there and stopping that incredible, running back and that great offensive line, it shows how physical we are up front. Those front seven, that D line, that middle linebacker group, those are some of the best in the league. They're putting their hand in the dirt. They're getting physical up there, and I think it shows that the type of, mindset that not just them but the team has. It's a little grimy. It's not supposed to be pretty. It's football. It's a rough game, physical game, and I think I love, that part about this team, that we are grimy and that we are, down in the mud and that we do things the hard way.
Remember we used to talk about someday? Remember we used to talk about someday? Someday just happened. 5 weeks ago, we came in that team meeting on Monday after Ole Miss. We were hurt. You guys made a decision. Put it up there. I don't like putting the cart before the horse. Okay? We put that graphic up there talking about the playoffs. And what it needed to look like, because I know what the noise was saying all around you. Nobody believed in this team, but you guys believed in yourself. This don't happen, okay, if you don't believe, right? He said if you go 4-0, there's a 90+% chance you'll make the playoffs. Okay, you did the hard stuff. Okay, you drug ourselves out of a grimy place. Okay, we got out the mud. In the moment, we got out of the mud. All right? Coaches don't make the plays. Coaches don't. Yeah, we put in work. But you guys are the ones that go out there. It's hard to win. All right, it's hard to win. It's especially hard to win. We have a lot of self-inflicted things that went on out there, okay, today. But you know what? We overcame. You know why? Because we kept throwing freaking haymakers. We punched back. Ain't nobody giving Oklahoma nothing. You gonna get what you want, and you have to freaking earn it, and this team's earned it. Ain't no shortcuts. We went the hard way. We went through the narrow gate. Wasn't no wide path on this direction, on this journey. We went through the narrow gate. Chose to do the hard stuff. That's what you guys did. You should be proud of yourself, man. All right, vision. All right, vision. That's where it all starts, man. All right? That belief, that creates the pathway.
But still, A&M's excellent football team. It'll be a difficult matchup for them. And then the final team to get a home game.
Great opportunity for us. Really excited for you guys and certainly for us to get a new beginning. How I look at it, this is a season all of its own. Here we are through a body of work. Man, you guys should be proud of yourselves and know that, man, the best is still yet to come for this football team. We've yet to play our best 4 quarters of ball.
Isaiah Satanian, wide receiver.
Okay, my man. Let's just start with what Friday night against the Alabama Crimson Tide should be like in Norman. What do you expect the atmosphere to be?
I feel like it's going to be the most electric atmosphere, Norman's ever seen.
We've got a couple big games. I know College Game Day is going to be here We've had a couple of these big games, and the crowd's going to be going crazy. I'm excited for the Walk of Champions. It's going to be deep. I love the time, too, later in the day, so everyone will be off work, and it'll be a full, packed house.
We have a rematch, ladies and gentlemen, a rematch that is loaded with tension and history and chaos and excitement. It's the 9th ranked Alabama Crimson Tide traveling to Norman, Oklahoma to face the 8th ranked Sooners. The winner, a lot on the line here, the winner gets a date in Pasadena, California on January 1st. Who doesn't want to go play in the Rose Bowl? This is not just a playoff game, though. It's a bit of a grudge match. And of course, the first ever college football playoff game that's been hosted in Norman, Oklahoma.
Yeah, it was sick. I mean, the build up, the environment of the Friday night game, the first playoff game of the year. I mean, it was awesome. I love playing at night, and you know, all the college football playoff logos and everything. It was pretty sick, and to bring that here, I love to be a part of that.
Don't run nowhere to hide now. You'll have to see us for 4 quarters, 4 hours. Ain't no pressure. We're prepared.
For Alabama, it's a first down run for Mateer. Picks his way. Mateer, safety, touchdown OU. Three and out the first time. Simpson harassed and sacked. Off the edge. Kip Lewis is a bad man. Mateer takes a look. Touchdown! Isaiah Satania. Oklahoma rolling over the Tide right now.
Yeah, we started off real strong, and then there's different things you can say about why it turned and why it flipped. And it's a good team. Obviously, it's Alabama. A lot of good athletes. We didn't do enough to win.
Well, I know everybody is, our players and fans alike, and certainly the coaching staff are incredibly disappointed in the outcome here tonight. I thought it was a really good game that had some really great moments for the Sooners, and obviously some really ill-timed and poor moments as well. Coaching, playing, the things that have helped us be successful all year long. Tonight, when we needed it the most, we just didn't have what it takes. But it just wasn't in the cards for us tonight. But that group of guys, we wouldn't be in the position we were tonight had it not been for the consistency and how special they have been all year long.
Ain't no shoulda, coulda, wouldas. You do what you can while you can. There'll be a point where you can't do it anymore. I just let that be your learning lesson. Okay, let that be your learning lesson. I'm proud of you, man. I love you guys. And I'm excited for you, okay? I'm excited for you. I'm gonna sit around here, moan, and feel bad for yourself, okay? Because it hurt you. Get straight. It hurts. You invest as much as we have, it hurts straight. It hurts, okay? But man, we're all gonna be better from it. I promise you.
I'd say from the beginning, nobody thought we'd win any games. I mean, they thought we'd win 6 games. It's like, that doesn't make any sense. I think from the inside, we all believed in it. We're rooted in the confidence and the work that we did. And I mean, we were together. I think that's another huge word. We were all fighting. There's a lot of seniors, a lot of older guys, so you could see fighting for games every day, and that trickles down to everybody. And I miss a lot of those guys, obviously, and but they the leadership that the older guys brought it meant the world to everybody. And I think so being together and then finding it out, showing a lot of heart, because a lot of people, I mean, you could say a lot of people have chances to win all 4 games and then, oh yeah, we still have hope, but we believed it.
I think the story of this team is a team that, we started off good, started off hot, and, we had a couple bumps in the road. Some things didn't go our way. Some games that, you wish you can get back, but, you can't go back. And that's what we realized. And, we made a decision midway through the season to, change the narrative and change the trajectory of the season and finish out strong, even though, nobody really believed in us but each other.